is 48 News, and this morning we have in our studio Dr. Regina Falangi. She's going to answer the question of the year. Thank you for being with us, Dr. Regina Falangi, and the question for you today is: should a Christian be a lifelong learner and a critical thinker? First of all, I would like to thank you and your team for the opportunity. I'm a big fan of 48 News, and being here to answer the question of the year, it's a huge pleasure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity. So today we're going to talk about being a critical thinker and a lifelong learner. And I think it's hard to explain one without going to the other subject as well, because until the end of this interview we're going to see how these two subjects, they're like really connected. First of all, think with me. One day someone was bold enough to defy the affirmation that the earth was flat. And from this challenge, the old way of thinking and seeing things were gone. The real change can only be possible when someone challenged the status quo. Jesus himself did challenge the leaders of his time, the way they saw the community and even God. So, the author of the book Critical Thinking for a Student say that critical thinking can be understood as a process of searching for meaning and possible implications of claims made by someone else. If you think about in different ways, everyone does these in daily life. We are always challenging if something works, if something is true. Even in a supermarket, when you're buying produce, you're asking yourself these questions. So questioning is indispensable if someone wants to have a healthy faith. But Dr. Regina Falangi, don't you think that questioning too much can be a dangerous thing for people's faith? Questioning is part of the process of building a belief that transcends the mystical experience. A conviction and a belief must be submitted to a critical process and must be able to survive it. Otherwise, if it's not worth to keep it. If your belief and the way you see things cannot survive like questioning, maybe you need to rethink your beliefs. And besides that, a healthy Christian should be able to draw their own conclusions after the study of the Bible and not live their lives based on what someone has said only. So in my experience as a doctor, I have learned that it is okay to challenge an expert's idea and that the Christian's community flourishes from questions. In the beginning of this interview, you say that we would see that being a lifelong learner and a critical thinker was very connected. Could you explain us? It is just part of the experience to be alive. The dynamism of the world brings a speed to the wheel of change which human beings need to adapt themselves. So we have, as an adult, we have climate change, we have change in our workspace, we have change in technology, and all the time we need to be able to adapt ourselves to this new dynamism that life brings to us. So the person who is not able to adapt themselves through the process of learning new things will probably suffer a lot. So everything changes all the time, and there is nothing that we can do about that besides adapt and learn from the new things that are coming. So these 2 points are related because a person who is open to be a lifelong learner, it is open to ask questions and bold enough to challenge the status quo. To be able to be a critical thinker with excellence, the person must be humble and open to learn new things from different people, from different beliefs, and from different sources. I hope this is helpful for all of you. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, this is it everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Regina Falangi, and this is us for today. Have a good night.